Hey, this is Dave with the Shepherd School, and I saw this thing on Facebook the other day. You want to hold me?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So this is David and William with the Shepherd School, and we saw this thing on Facebook the other day for the easiest meatloaf recipe. It's 1 pound of meat, 1 egg, 1 cup of water, 1 pack of stuffing mix. And we're going to try it out, okay? We're going to see how it is. But basically, it couldn't be simpler. You just mix the 1 pound of meat, 1 bag of stuffing mix, 1 egg, 1 cup of water together in a bowl. And I'm not going to insult your intelligence and have you watch that. So we're going to mix it all together and come back. Okay, so normally when I make meatloaf, I'd be having eggs and salsa and salt and all sorts of stuff up in here. But we're going to stick just with the recipe as it comes from the interwebs, from the Facebook, and to see how it turns out. And Jenny just came in here, my wife just came in here and looked at it and was like, that's going to be good. Normally she don't like my meatloaf. As a matter of fact, she said, or to make things simple, why don't we just make hamburgers tonight? And I said no, because I wanted to try this out. So I'm just going to work this together, and then we're going to bake it per the recipe. And I'm not real sure what it was. I want to say it was $3.50 for an hour. Right now I'm cooking some golden potato fans, and the oven's at 475. So I'm going to go back and look while this rests. I'm going to let it rest a minute before I put it in the oven to give the stuffing mix time to rehydrate, and for the salt that's in the stuffing mix to do its wonders with the meat. You see it's starting to tighten up and make a loaf. Got a meatloaf pan, and I like using parchment paper because then I can lift the whole thing up and slice it, because a favorite thing I like to do with leftover meatloaf is to cut it in slices after it's cooled down and use it as a hamburger, right? So we're just going to let this sit a minute. I'm going to look up the exact cooking times because I'm remiss, and then we'll come back and bake it up. Here's the finished meatloaf. We cooked it in an hour at 350 degrees. Before I put it in the oven, I coated it with ketchup. You could use tomato sauce or tomato paste. And then I put some Parmesan cheese on the top to crust it, which is going outside the recipe, I know, but I like it, and so I wanted to try it. I couldn't help myself. Because we put it in parchment paper, we can lift it straight out. And all we're doing now is just letting it rest for about 10 minutes before we cut it. There you go. This sliced up real good. Have you tried any?
Not yet.
Try it.
It's really good.
Better than my normal meatloaf?
Yep, I love it.
Okay. Think we should do it again?
I think it's a make again for sure.
Alright, so there you go. Till next time, you catch us online, www.tngun.com.